Hi, my name is Jay Grams. My family has owned the Volo Auto Museum since 1960. We have a few hundred of the most exciting collector cars, and they're all for sale in one location. I personally have handpicked them from around the country. Welcome to my sales shop. Come on, let's go for a spin. I'm a very happy person today. If you've been watching the videos, you might know that I am absolutely in love with this dark blue metallic color no matter what you put it on. And today it just so happens to be on one of my favorite muscle cars, a 1970 442. I've owned several of these. I just absolutely love this car, and it's probably one of the nicest ones around. I will say it could very well be the highest optioned 70 442 made. I mean, I'm telling you, it's got everything. It has 35 plus options, rare stuff. It has a light sentinel or night watch light. The headlights stay on for a minute after you get out of the car. It has all the power accessories, air conditioning, Hurst dual gate shifter, you name it, it's got it, and everything functions like it should. The air is cold, the 8-track player works, the clock is working, the speed minder buzzes. It's just an amazing car. Documentation, ridiculous amount of documentation. We have the original order form, we have the original invoice, the warranty booklet, window sticker, 2 build sheets, pre-delivery inspection, protective plate, glove box pouch with the manuals, complete owner history. There's a letter here from the original owner, which happened to be a 16-year-old girl. Her father bought her this car. They loaded it up with every option. It even has the trailer wiring package because she had horses. They had a small horse trailer she would actually pull with this car. And she wrote the whole story while she owned it. And then there's other owner history. Here's a log from 1970. You changed the oil and filter, tire pressure, checked the belts. Kept very detailed records, and then there's all sorts of documentation in these folders here. It just talks about the history and different receipts and what's been done to the car. It's always been a well cared for car. It did get a high quality restoration, but the car never got to the point where it was a beat up old abused car. It's always been well cared for. So it just has everything going for it. I'm telling you, this is the right one right here. No matter how nice your collection is, this will fit right in. Go to volocars.com. That's where you can study all the pictures, read the information. We'll have pictures of all the documentation you can look at. Well, I shouldn't say all the documentation. There's hundreds of pages, but all the important stuff will be posted. And that's where you find a price tag on every one of our collector cars for sale, along with a monthly finance payment as well. That's at volocars.com. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe and click on the bell icon. That way you're notified as the new ones are posted. But for right now, please join me. Let's go for a spin. Yeah, this car just has everything going for it. The condition is really outstanding too. It looks like a body off frame restoration underneath, but it's actually never been off the frame. There's no rust in the floors. The braces, the floors, the rockers, all of that is just nice, clean, smooth metal. I honestly don't even know if they've ever been spray painted. They might have just been cleaned. So very, very nice metal. All rebuilt up front, suspension, steering, and in back, bushing, springs, all that's been replaced. Now here's some of the neat options it has underneath. Well, it comes with the ride and handling package, which includes front and rear sway bars. And in back, it has the boxed rear control arms. In back, it also has heavy-duty springs they ordered because they were pulling the trailer. And this has a rare jack pack air shock, Delco air shock system with the dial inside. And they're in excellent condition. I mean, they look like they were just purchased. They're beautiful. So that's a rare feature. You look up at the motor, it's spotless. The starter, the fuel pump, all that's real nice and clean. The VIN number of the car is actually stamped on the motor, and it is kind of down low. We look at that from down below. The VIN number matches the car. It is the original motor. It was an option to get a turbo 400 automatic, which it has. It is the original for the car. It still has the 1970 tag riveted to the side of it. It has a rebuilt drive shaft, and in back it has the optional 308 12-bolt posi rear with an optional W25 finned aluminum rear end cover that helps dissipate the heat. It keeps the fluid in the rear end cooler. The fuel system's been replaced. The tank looks new. The correct dual exhaust looks new. Comes out through the back bumper with the flared trumpet tips, they call it. So underneath the car is beautiful. It's got options, and it's all restored. Now the body, it's killer. Fit and finish is amazing. Looking across the roof, no issues, no damage, no body work showing, nothing at all to report to you. Corners of the trunks, no bubbles. This is all real nice. All of this is just outstanding. Absolutely laser beam straight right down to the bottoms. Body lines all nice, smooth, no bubbles. Look how nice that door fits. All lines up real nice. The hood is square and flush. All fits real nicely. So the body is excellent. Twilight Blue, that's this dark blue metallic. It is laid out evenly, all the metal flake. There's no cloudy or blotchy areas. It's all one color all the way across. And it has a clear coat that's polished smooth and glossy. I'm not going to call it flawless just to protect myself, but I don't see any flaws. It's just beautiful. No cracking, no bubbling, no chips even that I'm seeing. Now there may be some. So it has the optional sport mirrors. These are 1970 only. It has kind of this crease right here. All the other years were rounded, so they're the original mirrors. It has the super stock wheels, all restored. The trim, everything's beautiful. Firestone Wide Oval Reproduction tires still has the nubs on the tread. They haven't even got hardly any miles. Emblems look new. All the stainless trim looks straightened and polished. Now this has this chrome trim right on top of here. That was an option. I wasn't even aware of that, but it's on the paperwork. That's optional chrome trim. Rear window has few light scratches, so it's original but good shape. Back bumper's beautiful. The lenses. Here's those trumpet tips I was talking about. All that's in really nice shape. The striping is a silver striping. Now it's kind of cool because recently, like a year or two ago, the owner at that time reached out, found the original owner, found the woman that owned this car new, and she sent a whole letter, which we have copies of it, talking about the car. She was 16 when she got this car, and it didn't come with the stripes. It was supposed to have stripes, and she was so upset about it, but they accepted the car, and she lived with it without stripes. So during the restoration, they put the stripes on it. She's seen pictures. Was like, oh my God, it looks wonderful. I should have done that a long time ago. Windshield does look new. That's crystal clear. The grills, the bumper, bezels, all that looks really nice. The high beams are the original T3 headlights. The low beams look like they've been replaced. But all this is nice and lines up really good. So that's the beautiful outside. We got a lot to show you inside. I'm just noticing a little bit of sparkle, almost like diamond dust. Maybe that's why they call it Twilight Blue, but a fantastic color. Look at this nice, clean trunk compartment. This rubber mat would be an added option. I mean, it would come with the felt mat, and this is the correct felt mat for an Oldsmobile, but the rubber mat is an option. This one's mint, looks new. It does have a matching wheel. It's got a spare tire. Complete jack assemblies restored. It even has the lug wrench, which is always missing. Under the trunk lid and the jambs painted real nice. You got the stickers, weather strips replaced. You have a trunk light. might be unplugged because those tend to stay on, but it's not working right now. Sometimes just a bad ground, but that's the only thing I've seen so far not working. But the trunk light was an option. So it's all clean metal, sprayed and clear coated, so it's nice and durable in there. And it's a power trunk release as well from in the glove box. Door jambs are painted up nice. Weather strips were replaced. The interior is very well restored. The door panel looks mint. Notice it has power lock switches, power window switches, a remote mirror joystick. Now, dash area is mint, but we're going to start over here. Night watch. You hit the button. I had to look it up to see what that even is. You walk away from your car, the headlights will stay on for 1 minute just to light it up for you. The inside hood lock, that locks the hood. Notice how the bezels match. This is that dealer installed jack pack air shock system. Up here we've got cruise control. We got tilt wheel. Here's the cruise button. It's a sport wheel. It's another option. These are all options. It has the speed minder, which you can set the dial. Wherever you put it, it'll buzz when you hit that speed. There's a clock, which is working. Air conditioning, rear defogger, AM/FM stereo with an 8-track, and all this works. Look at the cigarette lighter matches, and again, look at the levers and knobs, and everything's real nice. Map light works. The light on the bottom of the mirror works. This has the lamp group that comes with all the lights. Inside the glove box, the light works. The liner looks new. There's your power trunk release. So the vents, everything across the dash is in really nice shape. Bucket seats, center console's an option, and look at this, a Hurst dual gate shifter, or his and hers shifter. If you want a speed shift, you put it over here, and it's notched so you don't go into the wrong gear, or you just put it in drive and go. All the seat belts are in mint condition. These are deluxe seat belts. It has the retractor, and look how nice they are. This is actually a power seat. The lever's way down there, but it's a working power seat. This has a button missing right here in the seat, and a little bit of wear right here. Another option I forgot about, I'm not sure how it works, but it has a power seat release. There's an extra button here, and that's supposed to release the seat when you, I don't know, when you open the door, obviously, so you don't have to push the button, it just releases it. We have reproduction floor mats on the floor. That's an option. Yeah, here's the wire for the seat release. I didn't try that. I don't even know how it works, but that's what it does. Just a cool, rare option. You can see the upholstery, side panels, all that's mint. There's the correct mesh tray in the back. There's the window defogger. All the trim's real nice. Headliner, beautiful. Dome light works. Another option. Vanity mirror has the Oldsmobile logo right on it. So when I say at least 35 options, that's what I counted so far. Now 70, I want to point out we did find there's some very minor little bumps. I mean, I'm being overly honest. I said there's no bubbles, but there's a few little tiny pimples down there. (1970) was the peak year for the performance. This is the Rocket 455 making 365 horsepower. Number match original to this car. You can see the entire engine compartment is restored and detailed down to paint stampings and decals and correct hose clamps everywhere. So it has air conditioning. Obviously, that's an option. It's updated with 134 Freon. It works. I just tried it. The air cleaner even has the heat riser tube and the vacuum lines. Everything's there. Right down here, it even has these flaps, which are always gone. This little plastic clamp is always gone. GM reproduction hose. This is a Delco battery topper. Correct alternator. This is the cruise control. We got power steering. We got power brakes. I don't know what this is. This might be part of the air shock system. That might be what fills the air shocks. The squirters are all hooked up. Has an under hood lamp, which I think you need to have the lights on for that to work. Hood insulation. Just look how nice it's detailed and finished. It's a show quality car. They reproduced, this must have been on there from the assembly line. They put it back on when they restored the car. So I did just check the trunk light. Someone removed the bulb. Again, probably because it stays on. I've had many of these and that light can stay on. The under hood lamp does work. Like I said, you turn on the headlights and the bulb under the hood will come on. The interior lights are working. Amazing car. This is an exceptional car. This just has so much good stuff going for it. You can't compare this to any other one out there. You can't duplicate this car. W30 4-speed hardtops are now bringing $250,000. One just sold for that recently. This is not a W30 4-speed, but it's a special 442. And if you notice, I'm making a point to say 442 because so many of you made fun of me for saying 442, so I have corrected that. So go to volocars.com, talk to the salesman, they'll answer your questions, they'll help get this delivered to your door, they'll help you finance it at volocars.com. We've got some great cars lined up, so subscribe to our YouTube channel, click on the bell icon so you can be notified when they're posted. Thanks for watching.